Welcome to the Five and Dime on Where There's a Wills.
There's a play.
My name's Ian, your Make a Buzzy casual gamer.
I'm Stacey. I'm your not gamer.
And we're here tonight with a very special Five and Dime
What makes it so special?
because it is our 1 year anniversary of the channel.
Confetti.
Yeah, 1 year ago, a week ago, I decided to start up a board game channel just for fun. Wasn't really sure what I was going to do on it. Maybe it was just going to be to keep memories on it, of our gaming, or I didn't even know what. I didn't really have much of a plan. I just thought, hey, this could be kind of fun. And 1 year ago Tuesday was the first ever episode video that was posted on the channel. It was a review of our showcase walls that had been done up until that point, and then that has become a monthly series as well of the games on our showcase walls. And
Was I in that one?
you were not. You didn't join and start doing stuff until about March, I think, or it was just after March because we did a March's theme wall was new to us expansions, and then you took part in the first five. I think that was the first Five and Dime though was the new to us expansions in April, and so if you saw our resolutions last week, you know that our Five and Dime has changed a little bit. We are no longer doing a rankings. We are just giving 5 and 10 different things. Stacey gives 5. I still give 10. This one is our Five and Dime for our favorite moments from the first year of having this channel. It could be channel related. It could be gaming related. So we are going to get on to that. And now, for those of you that may not have seen the last week's resolutions, instead of me running through my 10 through 6 and then Stacey joining in with 5 through 1, I will give 2 and Stacey will give 1. And that's how we're going to do our 5 and Dimes. They're no longer ranked. They're just going to be, this one is just things we're talking about, but they're no longer going to be ranked. So the first one is learning Canva. And these first two for me are really kind of learning things for me. I kind of tried to categorize mine into some things. So learning Canva. Canva is what we do all of these overlays with, is what I do all of the thumbnails with, is what I do all of the stuff that kind of enhances our videos and different things on. It has been really fun just kind of playing around with that and learning how to do some different things on it. So that has been a big thing that I probably would have played a little bit with it at school, but not as much as I've dove into it. Sorry, my glasses are really dirty.
I can make a poster with it.
Yeah, so we've started kind of doing a little bit more with Canva, so that has been a lot of fun. Well, on the computer, on the iPad, not so much. And along with the learning, it's learning OBS. We use OBS for our software that we are filming on, and it has been really fun learning how to put everything in there and do that. And I'm excited to learn even more with that in the upcoming year. So my first two really were just kind of learning some things and diving into some different things and figuring out how to do some different scenes on this and the different sources of different things and how to do a green screen, which was kind of cool to figure out, and all sorts of things with learning. So that was learning Canva and learning OBS.
And for me, speaking of a green screen, that's a good segue. I do have a degree in broadcasting, and so I do not work in broadcasting. We live in a very small rural area of Colorado where there's we don't even have a TV channel local. We have to go by other areas to get our TV in or our radios in. And so this kind of scratches my itch for still wanting to have that broadcasting kind of. I wanted to be in radio broadcasting since I was probably in 4th or 5th grade. So for me, this is just kind of helping me out. Kind of gives me that warm, fuzzy feeling.
Scratches that itch right
yes,
there.
Oh, yes, it does.
All right, that's a good one. I like the fact that it does kind of allow you to do something that that you had a passion for anyway, and now you
Yeah.
can kind of do it in a different way than you ever thought.
Well, but when I was going through broadcasting school, they always told me that radio was probably best for me anyway because I had a face for radio.
All right. So moving on to my next two. Whereas my first two had to do with learning some things, these next two have to do with a couple of the video playlists that we have going on this channel. And the first one is Rolling Through the Realms tutorials. Last spring, at some point, I decided to take on the task of filming individual realm tutorials for every single realm from Stonemaier Games' Rolling Realms game. It was a monumental task. I did get through all of them. Some of them, obviously, the better quality than others because I was originally filming just on my iPhone, and then we got a better camera, so I was able to do that. But I filmed an individual realm tutorial with 9 rounds, and they've been very popular. And I've gotten a lot of feedback from people who are learning rolling realms and want to and have watched those videos. And like, oh my god, I this realm made no sense to me, and now it makes perfect sense. I'm not sure why it made no sense to me. It is also posted on Stonemeier's website, which has been huge. It's on there um, for people to link to. It is also when Jamie Stegmaier puts out the Rolling Realms newsletter when new realms are coming out. It is on there. It is linked on there, and it is mentioned on there that I do individual realm tutorials for every single realm. So that has been huge. Something like just Stonemaier is one of my favorite companies for my solo gaming, and just to kind of have my name on something associated with Stonemaier on the newsletter and on things where it says my name and says here's the link to the tutorials. It's just awesome. So the Rolling Through the Realms has been great. There'll be a new one coming here soon, but I have done every single realm that has been released to date, and it was a lot of them. But it was a lot of fun doing. So that was the Rolling Through the Realms tutorials.
Maybe go through the ones that aren't so high quality and redo those so they look better.
I may eventually kind of go through them again and redo them at a higher quality now that we've learned a lot more. So yeah, I definitely will because the lighting and what stuff wasn't good. They were hard to see. So I'm going to probably slowly start making my way through those earlier ones just to get them a little high quality and maybe even redo all of them now that we've
Ooh,
done a little. It won't be as quick
that's
as
a
I did
lot.
before. It is. It won't be as quick. They were also coming out much quicker before. Now there's only going to be one every time Stonemaier releases a game. So maybe 3 or 4 a year, if that. So that is the Rolling Through the Realms tutorials. The other video series that we do that I've really enjoyed is our Wednesday with the Wills' live stream. Um, I think that was your idea. And just spending some time together on a Wednesday night. We've had some friends join in on the chat, but just live streaming and playing games live. We do have one coming up this Tuesday because I've got conferences coming up, but so it's gonna be Wednesday with the Wills is on a Tuesday. Um, but yeah, just kind of spending that time together, playing a game live on and having some people join in with us and watch us and some different things. It's been kind of fun. It's been one of my favorite things that we've done. So that is
Nice.
the Rolling Through the Realms tutorials and the Wednesdays with the Wills' live streams.
That means it's my turn.
It is your turn.
Oh my gosh, I like this 2-to-1 thing.
Yes.
It's very nice. So for me, my next thing is just being able to spend time together. I call it making viewable memories.
I like that. That's not that's a good way to put it.
So, just being able to spend the time together, being able to learn something new together, I really cherish that quality time. Whether it's with Ian or family, I always cherish every moment that I have with somebody that I love. So,
A lot of our
back to
time
you.
before we got into board gaming was sitting on the couch watching TV at
It
home.
was good quality
It was.
TV.
It was good quality TV, but
Dateline.
still, it was just, kind of like this kind of you're spending a little bit more quality time together. So, nice.
It brings up more conversation. It's nice. Your turn.
All right. My next two kind of fall into the line of connecting with publishers. And the first one is getting review copies from publishers. So these are games that were out or we're going to be out. Um, so we've done a playthrough or a live stream where we had some technical issues and a initial impressions for Rec Raiders from Kids Table Board Gaming. That was a review copy sent to us, game that was already out. We currently have Trekking the World Second Edition, which was a review copy sent to us after the Kickstarter version from Underdog Games that we have done initial impressions for, and we have a live stream coming up this week. So just being able to kind of connect with publishers and getting some review copies of games. I've got a couple other expansions in some of my solo gaming that I have to do some content for as well. But just kind of like being able to kind of just reach out and be like, look, we have a board game channel. We would love to do something with this game on it. And just, getting, even though we're smaller, getting those review copies from some publishers to play some games and to showcase on our channel has been a lot of fun.
Super fun.
And then that leads into the next one, and that is getting some Kickstarter previews slash prototypes. We have one behind us. Well, it's actually over on the counter over there, I guess. It was behind us. That we will be doing some video for coming up, and we have two more. We don't want to overwhelm ourselves, but we have two more that will be on their way that look like they're good games for us to play. And so we're really excited to kind of get in on the ground level of some Kickstarters that we thought looked interesting.
Putting our toe in the water.
Yeah, exactly. Dipping your toe in the water there, kind of seeing, how we don't want to like don't want to overwhelm ourselves because we want to do our own thing and we don't want to become just a preview channel and everything. But it is kind of fun getting in there. Hopefully when they go live on Kickstarter and stuff, we get some little quotes and our videos will be on there. Hopefully, so it'll be kind of fun to see that. So that is, like I said, connecting with publishing companies, whether they're well-established ones or they're new and upcoming ones, big, small, and just getting some of those review copies and preview copies. So that was kind of that little grouping.
That's a good one. I like that one. Is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
I can't keep up.
She's not used to talking every third,
no, I'm
every
used
third
to
one.
falling asleep over here. Okay. So my next one is just the people that we have met. It's a very supportive community, and they have really helped us to succeed in what we've been trying to do. Suggestions, helping with the camera, the lighting, some of our thumbnails, things like that. Very supportive, always willing to help out wherever. So I can't say enough of how kind everybody has been in welcoming us. And, hopefully we'll be able to do some live streams or something with some of them in the near future.
Yeah, that'd be
I
kind of.
hope.
We're looking at possibly doing some things.
Huh.
I have an idea for some
Ideas.
just for some small channel collaboration, just to get names out there and
Mhm.
stuff to other viewing groups. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah, the people we've met. I've got something similar coming up, so I won't talk too much about it. But yeah, the people we've met and stuff have been great. Just good friends. I consider them friends. So, my next little section here is just it's kind of a miscellaneous too. They kind of go together, kind of don't. The first one is just doing something new. So, if you had told me ever that I would have a YouTube channel, I'd be like, yeah, no, not interested. But as I got more into board gaming and then was watching a lot of YouTube, I'm like, that looks kind of fun. I like playing games. I like talking about games. Let's start up a channel just for fun. We'll see where it goes. And I will say we passed the 200 subscriber mark in our first year, which most of that is even in the last 9 months. Things kind of started taking off about 9 months ago, and like had you told me that, I'd be like, wow, very cool. So just doing something new and different, and yeah, that's been just kind of one of the big things for this first year is it's something I would never have thought of doing. I'm a teacher. I love teaching. I love talking to the kids. You get me in front of people, and I'm terrified. So this kind of gets me in front of people without actually getting me in front of people. Like there's no people back there, which so at least I hope there's not.
I was gonna say there's a shadow that's just
And
kind of
I hope
creeping
not.
me
I
out
hope
right
not.
now.
But yeah, so just doing something new and
Oh, that's
different
me.
is doing something new and different is a big thing here. And then, like Stacey was saying, mine is a little more specific. Connecting with connections with content creators. I've connected with a ton of content creators, big time due to this channel. And playing on Board Game Arena. I play on Board Game Arena with probably a dozen different, much bigger name content creators than we are. And some of them have been very instrumental in helping us with our channel. I've talked to several of them about different things. Paul from Dads and Dice suggested these lights and the camera that our down camera that we have and some different things. And I've talked to Mike from the Brothers Murph very early on about some things. And I've gotten suggestions from some other people. Jenna from the Board Game Garden gave me the motivation to do our resolutions video. She's like, yeah, do it. They're fun. So our resolutions video last week, and just connecting with them because we are content creators. And then I'm on a couple of different Facebook and Discord channels with content creators. So that's been great. Like Stacey said, getting suggestions for things. So like one of our resolutions was to revamp our thumbnails. So we've been working on kind of different things. Finally came up with a theme that you will see on our live stream coming up, and you saw on our um, initial impressions for Trekking the World Second Edition. Still working on the one for the Five and Dime, so the one for the Five and Dime is not going to be new that you see, but it will be eventually when we do some game coverage on it and talk about games. But yeah, just those connections, and I've kind of consider those guys friends. I talk with several of them. Several of them are teachers just like me, so we talk school, we talk games, we talk about playing games at the school because like I run a board game club, so just all those connections have been really good. All right, your next one.
So for me, it is, I'm actually kind of a shy person, would you say?
Yes.
Yes, very shy. Um, I don't I don't want to be
Introverted.
mean. Okay, introverted, and social anxiety ridden very badly. So for me, just getting out of my comfort zone, being able to chat to people without having to chat to people has been quite nice to me. I do enjoy chatting with people when they show up for our live streams, being able to meet people that way as well has been really good for me. I think it's helping me to come out of my shell a little bit
Mm-hmm.
more, and it's also reason why I wanted to go into radio and not TV. So for me, it's working very well, and I hope that you like having me as your sidekick.
You know, funny thing is,
Uh-oh.
my next one is Stacey participating in the channel.
Oh.
Um, when I started the channel, I fully expected this to be a solo gaming channel. I was anticipating this being completely solo. I was going to do everything in the majority of stuff in our den on my desk where I solo game. Everything kind of started off as solo, and then Stacey was interested in participating, and it's been great. I love doing this with her. Like just something like both of us kind of out of our comfort zone, something we never thought we'd really be doing, like a YouTube channel. Stacey obviously had her broadcasting degree, but just us doing this, and this became a two-person channel. Like the majority of the stuff we do is two-person. I am going to start doing some more solo things, some playthroughs and some how to play videos and stuff for solo gaming, but it has been just awesome just being here and doing this together with Stacey. So yeah, her wanting to participate in the channel and learning more stuff and learning more about games has been just awesome.
I
So
loved the look on your face when I told you that I wanted to participate.
I was like,
The
okay.
look was like, first it was kind of like, am I really hearing what she's saying? And then it was like, oh my gosh. And then there's I was like true happiness. And so that made me feel really
I
good.
think the idea came because I was thinking of something for the expansions. I'm like, well, do you want to maybe talk about it? You do your 5, I'll do my 10, and then I kind of came up with the idea of 5 and down. But yeah, so it's really good. And then that leads into my last one I'm going to talk about, and that is playing more games together. Um, when we first started getting into gaming, I really, really got into it. I started solo gaming a lot. Stacey would play now and then, every so often. She and she would get. It's not like she didn't ever play. She would still play maybe 75 to 100 games in a year. Um, but that also included like our New Year's Eve game-a-thons when we would just play a bunch of our silly games like all day, and we would do some ticket to ride challenges, which we played all of our ticket to rides. But it's not like she was like, okay, yeah, I don't feel like playing, and she would go like a month where she'd play maybe 2 games, and it is completely turned around. So like I'm actually part of our resolutions last week was me culling games. I'm looking at my solo games going, which ones don't I need? Like which ones do I really not? Which ones do I really want to get out for solo? Which ones I don't? Because I would rather play games with Stacey. I would rather play a two-player game where we're sitting here spending some quality time than me going into the den and just playing a game myself. I love playing solo because I can explore new things and different things and some more complexity. But I would rather sit and play a game together any day of the week. So just that has opened up in this channel because Stacey is playing a lot more games and she's learning more games and she's wanting to play more games because then we can talk about more games. So, yeah, so this was the kind of Stacey section, my last two here.
Oh.
You know, you taking part in the channel and then just being able to play more games together because you're taking part in the channel and want to be able to talk about more games. So, there was my final two.
Aw, and I didn't know your list before we
No,
did this, so.
no. I knew hers because I make the overlays. So
I have nothing to do with the editing or anything. All I do is show up. So.
She shows up and looks pretty, so you know.
Aw, goodness, it's not even our anniversary. My goodness. So that brings me to my last one, right?
Yes.
Am I on my last one?
You are.
So my last one. So when I first started gaming, because I still consider myself a non-gamer gamer, a game is a game. It had cards. It had little people thingies. It had, whatever you needed to play the game. I had no clue what kind of game I was playing. It was a board game. That's all I knew. Now I can distinguish between drafting games, player placement games, press your luck games.
Yes.
I love press your luck games. I can tell you what a meeple is. um, and different kinds of cards, like a double was a see now I'm bragging.
Dual
Purpose cards, which still confuse me. But I've really just enjoyed learning about board gaming. You tell people that you're a board gamer, and they're like, "Oh, do you like Monopoly?" I'm like, "No, no, no, I'm not talking about Monopoly.
No, we don't.
I'm talking about modern board games, and I'm getting kind of snobby about it."
She
but
doesn't.
no, I really don't. But I really have enjoyed learning the aspects of games and different kinds of games. It's a whole new world to me opening up. So I just enjoyed it. There
Yeah,
you go.
it really is. You know, the whole and seeing how the same mechanic works in different games is, like, oh look, push your luck. Okay, well you're pushing luck here, you're pushing like or worker placement. Well, how do I work it? What am I doing when I work?
Yeah.
Just it. Yeah.
And a place your luck or press your luck game, and then you put like match two of them up together, and they're completely different aspects of pressing your luck. So I really do enjoy like finding different kinds of games with different elements now. So I can actually sound somewhat intelligent about it when I talk about them. So.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Well, there's our 1 year anniversary kind of celebrations and things that we've really enjoyed from the first year of this channel. Hopefully, many more years to come. And yeah.
Should have got a cake.
Yeah, I think that would have been a little much for 1 year of a board game channel. But maybe.
They got cookies.
We do have cookies. We'll have some of those later. Yeah, so what's coming up here quick? Tomorrow morning will be our showcase wall for February already. We have I'm not sure. Oh, our five and dimes with this new format. We're gonna start. I think maybe going through mechanics of games and talking about some. You know, Stacey will give 5. I'll give 10 in kind of 2 different categories possibly. So we might start doing that next Friday. I'm not sure if February is planned out yet though.
Nope.
So we don't have a live stream for a while. After this show, the next one will be like in a couple weeks. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
busy couple of weeks coming up. So.
Yep. I got a busy week at school this week, or I had a busy week at school this week. Busy week next week. We've got Global Play Day. We've got a Friday work day. Then we've got like Valentine's Day, and also it's just a busy start of the second semester. So yeah, thanks for joining us tonight, guys. If you like this video, please hit that like button down below. And what do you think? What do you think about our favorite things? What is your favorite thing about the first year of our channel? What is your favorite thing about our channel that you've seen in the first year? If you have one, we'd love to see it.
Please don't say that you just are happy when it ends.
We'll block those. I'll delete those so she doesn't see it.
Yeah, that hurts my feelings.
Anyway, thanks for joining us, guys, in the first year, and hope you join us for many more.
Happy anniversary!
If you like this video and want to see more, please hit that subscribe button up above. And if you want to see the rest of our 5 and Dimes, you can follow that link. Once again, this has been Where There's a Wills.
There's a play.
I'm Ian.
I'm Stacey.
And we'll see you next time.
At the table.